This is the S&P 500 Spider ETF SPY one-day reading for March 11th, 2025. It's currently March 9th, 2025, 6:23 p.m. Eastern Time. SPY at the time of this reading is $575.92. That's USD. And the shuffle video for the March 11th reading was created on February 21st, 2025 at 8:08 p.m. Eastern Time. What you'll get out of this video, we're going to go over the overall trend direction for the day, as well as chart behavior and timing for the day's highs high, the day's lows low, and give you the best trades that we see, as well as the hour-by-hour sequence of chart events. Understand, we're predicting the sequence of chart events and providing guidance on timing. The timing is usually on point to the hour, but there will be plenty of cases where you'll need to give it plus or minus an hour or two of wiggle room. It's a sequence of chart events that you want to make sure to follow. This is why I do not recommend trading this information without access to our early access Discord trade alerts. This really should only be seen as entertainment and what we expect to see in real time on the Discord trade alerts. I'm able to update people when we are in wiggle room territory. I've been doing this for 26 years, so I can see where we are in the pattern of things very, very easily, making them invaluable. You really should not trade this information without that stuff. And if you're serious about trading SO meta-analysis, the most accurate form of analysis in history, then you got to get on that early access. I'll show you how to get that at the end of the video, my friends. All right, so before we get into the chart behavior, I just want to make sure you're aware the whole purpose of the channel is to transmute some of the competitive energy of the stock market into goodwill. You do that by going to the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders. 5% of all profits from this information should be donated forward to one of these charities. 5% of all profits should be donated back to the channel through one of these links. It leaves you at 90%. Make sure to spend that 90% out of love. As long as you follow those rules, you've successfully transmuted competitive energy of the stock market into goodwill, helping us to fulfill the whole mission and goal of this channel. You also are likely making a lot of money, my friends. So blessings to all my angel investors. Let's get into it. So the overall trend direction and chart behavior for the 11th, I already mentioned the star card is a cross-rating congruency. But we should see an unexpected move to the upside. Often the star card move will be out of a low or a sharp decline of some kind. But not always. Behavior around the highest high for the day, a decline out of the high through multiple support levels. A nullified low card indicating that we likely see the low. We likely see the same low as we had midday here on the 10th, but it doesn't last. There's some sort of chart behavior to the upside out of it. And advice to trade around the chart behavior of bumping along resistance sideways, breaking through, bumping along resistance sideways some more. In the pre-market, a lot of price change covered around an important support level on a multi-day scale. A high thus far for the day and a lot of price change into and or out of that support level. Probably some sideways rotation right around the open and then a big move to the upside. Bumping along resistance sideways, likely in that first half hour at a key technical price level or key price range on probably a multi-day scale that's highlighted between that move to the upside into a resistance, and then between roughly 10 and 11, a move to the downside taking us into a low for the day. At least thus far there, the sharp drop into a low. Then an unexpected move to the upside out of that low around 11 o'clock, taking us into a failed attempt to break through key resistance at key resistance, likely just after 12, followed by a decline through key support. Decline continues somewhere between the highs of roughly 12 and 1 o'clock. Decline, sharp decline takes place into a trough. Decline should start off at that peak just before 1 o'clock and take us into a trough just after 2 o'clock. There should be a rally out of that trough along a diagonal trend line between 2 and 3. That ends with a fast sudden move higher and then a breakdown through that diagonal trend line, likely taking us into a low for the day, out of which we have a big move to the upside and a breakout into the close. The rally around the close is halted by a decline through key support. All right, so what I would do as far as trading this one. So likely got into a short here at the end of the day. If we open or we're higher than where we entered that short here in the first half hour, I would add to that short. Unlikely, but it could happen. You want to close out of that short likely at the end of the day. You could do so here around just after 11 o'clock, which might be the wisest choice. Or you could risk holding it longer. We go through this movement to the upside here midday and then another decline into lows there at the end of the day. You could close out of it there. I like to go with the first exit and just reposition the profits in another promising trade rather than getting into iffy territory. You know what I mean? So likely at this low here, you could open up a long position and hold that long into this high here that we have in the beginning of the 12th. But we'll talk about that in more detail when we progress into that reading. So if you're interested in trading this information, you must really get access to the Discord trade alerts. I mean, this is like day trade information all week long. I think there was probably one trade out of all of the day trades throughout the week. I think there was one trade that was a little wonky. And if you held onto it longer than the initial expected exit, you should have gotten out for a profit anyways. That's because we've got the Discord trade alerts where I actually am drawing in real time where I see entry, and in advance and in real time where I see entry and exits, and guiding people with those Discord trade alerts. Super underpriced at that $100, guys. You go to our website, TR for Traders. Hover over order now, click on subscriptions, early access subscription right here. Just click to subscribe. This gets you the earliest access to any of our public posts that you can get. You get our earlier access on the Discord, and it gets you the access to the live Discord SPY Discord trade alerts and live SPY swing trade alerts. It also gets you access to the Trading View charts with the live updated chart drawings for guidance. I mean, these are game changing services, my friends. Doesn't get much easier than that. I can't think of a way that it would be more effective. So check out that stuff if you want to trade this information. Much love and appreciation to everybody that does that. Those prices are going up, so if you grab them at that price, my friends, good for you. That's a lucky. Much love and appreciation. Blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the next one.